All right, hello everybody. Zaxtor99 here. Want to go ahead and welcome you guys all to the 500th indie game first impressions and review video that I've done on my YouTube channel here. That's right. This is number 500. And today, guys, we have a special little game made by a developer called Finn Games. Congratulations to the developer of Finn Games, a developer that has two games on Steam right now. His first game was a game called Revenge Quest. Don't know anything about it. Came out last August of 2017, a $3 game, and a game that I'm probably going to look into trying out. But now, this game here, you can see the actual release date is October the 4th. So it just came out a couple of days ago at the time that I'm reviewing this. Even though it says September 14th, looks like he was about 2 or 3 weeks late on his planned date. Now, this game, when you watch the video, it looks like the graphics aren't that impressive, but it looks like it might be pretty interesting. I mean, don't mistake this for like an RPG Maker game or something like that. No, this guy has actually went in and looks like created his own avatars, or at least got them somewhere. They're avatars I haven't seen in any game. I think he might have created these assets himself. I'm not sure. But I can tell playing this game, guys, that this guy put a lot of hard work and passion into this game. Now, it's not a game for everybody. I've already played this game about an hour and a half before this review, and I really was looking hard for a special game to make my 500th video for. I played about 10 to 12 games, hoping that they would be good enough to be my 500th game, and this one is the winner of all the games I looked for being my 500th game. This is a special little game called Superior Wizards. We're going to be back right after this. We're going to go ahead and give you my review score for this game and show you why I like it. We'll be back right after this. Alright guys, welcome back. So when we go ahead and launch this game, Superior Wizards, we'll see that it comes up with a standard Unity default launcher. We've all seen this a million times before. We're going to go ahead and select here. Well, we only have 1280 by 720, four different options right here until you uncheck the windowed option here, and then you have the ability to go 1920 by 1080. So once we do that, we have a full screen here, and the game launches. Now here it says Superior Wizards by Joel M. Berman in bigger letters than even the options. So I think this guy is kind of proud of his game, and hey, nothing wrong with that. And then you have the options for story mode, versus mode, change controls. Oops. Change controls and quit. So I gotta say, guys, the first time I played this, I went into story mode, and I thought I went into story mode, but I think I was actually in versus mode, which is a mode you can choose to play against the AI, up to 10 different AI. So if we go in here, we see that we can verse up to 10 different AI opponents. And this game is all about magic and casting magic spells and then steering those magic spells into enemies. So in versus mode, it's you and up to however many computers you want to play against. And you can also play with a fellow human opponent locally at your own computer. So this is really cool here, guys. So if we go one enemy here, but the cool thing about this game, guys, is you play the story mode, and then if you just want to duke it out, or you just want a 10-minute duel or a 5-minute duel with a friend or with an AI or whatever, you just want to cast spells and get the action going, you can do this. And as you can see, there's 3 people left here. The other guys are dead, but people are casting different spells, and the spells take each spell takes a specific pattern of key presses to launch it. So here you are, when you play, you're all trying to dodge spells and cast your own, and you try to do this specific sequence for whatever spell you want, and cast your spell, steer your spell into an opponent, while at the same time avoiding any spells that they might cast at you. So it can be a lot of fun even just going against an AI, much less going against another, human companion at your local computer. Look at the girl in red just running around dodging that spell, and the guy down in the purple is actually moving this water spell around, trying to hit her with it. She's trying to launch her own fireball spell here, but she's so busy trying to run that she can't possibly, steer her own spell into him. So it's a lot of fun to actually go into this mode. And then when you go in here, guys, you can choose from like 4 different maps. River, you kind of see a few more obstacles there to, where you can dodge and hide behind. Plains has a few less walls to hide behind. A grassy field has no walls, but if anybody casts a fire spell, the grass can catch on fire and definitely creates a big hazard. And then you can go into space, a dark realm, where there's only 2 small walls to dodge. So, for example, if we go here, right here is where you can have another friend or somebody close to you go ahead and play with you right along beside you. And you guys can be casting spells at each other. Remember, you can go against them alone, or you can put anywhere from 1 to 10 computer AIs on the screen at once. Definitely creates a lot of chaos there. Now, normally when you play solo, you're going to use WASD to move around and the arrow keys to cast your spells. But if you're playing with another opponent locally, player 2 would use the arrow keys and to move, and 8, 4, 5, and 6 to cast their spells. And then you would cast, the player 1 would use F, C, V, and B to do the patterns for their own spells. But pretty cool there, guys. So I want to go ahead and show you guys the story mode here, however, because this is really where this game, is this is where all the substance is at. Now, I've already played this game for like an hour and a half or whatever, so it started me in a spot that I've already, that you wouldn't normally start at. So I want to come back down here. Oops. What the heck? There we go. Okay, so right here is where you actually, I believe, spawn into the game. So you come here, you like see a fountain, you like see, wow, okay, I'm in a little village. And you come over here and all these NPCs can kind of talk to you, which is really kind of nice. I think each one has different things. You press enter to continue. That guy was really not saying a lot. You see these houses, if they have a closed door, you really can't go in there. But if there's an open door, you can go in and you can talk to these different NPCs. So this guy's like, oh, you've arrived. And he's like, say, would you help me and light the boiler downstairs? And you're like, okay, how do I light it? Where are the matches? And he's like, where are the matches? Don't tell me your father never taught you how to cast magic. And you're like, no, I never had the time. And he's like, well, he never was very good at magic himself. He didn't inherit my genes. He must have thought it was a lost cause. We could get some matches from a neighbor, or I could just go ahead and teach you how to cast fire myself. That is why you came here, isn't it? To master the elements? And you're like, yeah, I wanted to learn some magic. So you keep hitting enter, and he's like, come downstairs with me. So you follow him down into his basement. And right here, this is where this game is really cool, I think. It's really unique. So he's coming down here and he's like, magic is very dangerous, especially fire magic. But it's a dangerous world, and the only way you're going to survive is with some form of protection. Watch me closely. So right here, he's going to show you kind of how to cast a fireball spell. And then he casts it to the wall near you and scares the crap out of you. And he's like, now it's your turn. So now it kind of shows you how to cast the fireball spell. Now the funny thing here, guys, is like I said, when I first started this game, I thought I went into story mode, but I didn't actually go into story mode, so I must have hit down or something, and I went into the versus mode, and I just kept trying to play against the computer and cast spells at him, and I had no idea what all these different spells were. So here I am just mashing all these buttons randomly, trying to cast these spells and figure out these patterns. And I did actually figure out fireball and the water spell and the snowball spell, and I got the electricity spell and like some earth spell or a big mud ball a few times. And then I also got some black mist ball a couple of times, just randomly punching keys The only ones I actually remembered what I did though was like fire, water, and the snow. And I got like 3 or 4 of myself where I could actually remember what the hell I did so I could do it again. But then just trying to get those again sometimes, or just trying to figure something out, I wound up with like 3 or 4 more others. So I really like the really unique spell casting system in this game. But here we're going to go ahead and learn how to do the fire magic. So we're going to go left, right, and then up for fire. And he's like, now go ahead and walk over to the boiler and shoot it up and, you know, light that boiler. So we're just going to come over here. We're going to go ahead and press up now. Whoosh. And it lights the boiler and we're good. And he's like, excellent. Let's go upstairs. I just think that's really cool. So we come up here and he sits down again and he's like, oh, that's better. It's starting to warm up now. I guess he was cold before. And he's like, here's your spell book. Go ahead and write your spells in it so you don't forget them. Press I or the triangle button to open. And he's like, you know, there is a monastery up north where my old friend Monk E teaches water magic. Go speak to him and tell him I sent you. Good luck, kiddo, and watch out for monsters in the forest. So, you know, you came to this NPC, he taught you how to cast your fire spell, and now it's up to you to go learn more spells and watch out for monsters. I don't know, I just think this game is really, I just think this game, it's easy to see that the developer of this game put a lot of heart and a lot of hard work into making this game. It's kind of sad to me that this game's been out for, what, 2 or 3 days now, and doesn't even have a single review yet on Steam. Like, I think I'm the only one that's bought it at this point. And this is what I'm talking about, Steam getting over flooded with all these like asset flips and low effort games and stuff like that. People look at something like this on the store page and they see the graphics aren't that impressive and they just skip by it. But this, to me, in my eyes, is a shining gem. This developer really made something special here, even though the graphics may not reflect it to some of my viewers out there. But I think it shows once you start playing it that this game is a special game. So we come up here, and this guy's like, hi, I'm selling an invisibility amulet. Would you like to buy it for 120? And you're like, where is it? And he's like, well, it's invisible. It wouldn't be very helpful if it wasn't, right? I'll put it on the floor right here. Do we have a deal? And you're like, no, it sounds fishy. And he's like, oh, go waste somebody else's time then. I just think that's cool. So we come up here, talk to this guy. And he's like, hello, welcome to the Morgan Michael School of Magic. I am Monkey. Hey, that's that guy that last guy told us to talk to. And you're like, hey, I'm Jova's grandchild. Oh, is that a fact? Yes, I can see a family resemblance. What brings you here? Java told me that you can teach me some magic. Ah, yes, normally I only let students in, however, but how about you go north through the monastery and try to finish the obstacle course? Go through and hit all the targets and see how that goes. So you're like, okay, cool. So you're going to come in here, go north, and come through this wall, and you see an obstacle course right here. Now there's another student trying to learn magic up here, and you come up to him, and he's like, man, I can't even remember the fire spell. Do you know how to do it? And this is where it's going to test you. Hey, did you learn anything from the last guy? Well, I remember that it was left, right, and up. So you're going to choose here from the possible options, and you're going to choose the right one, the middle one. And he's like, oh yeah, that's right. Can you show me a spell? Of course I can. Aren't you a bit young to be around here? And he's like, just please show me how to cast a fire spell. Fine. So this is where you're going to come up here, and you have a target right here. So you can go ahead and show him here and hit this target as well. Because once you hit these targets, these walls, coming down, and that's just kind of the obstacle course he was talking about, the guy just outside. So we're going to go left, right, up. And he's like, whoa, you're good. I'll catch up soon, though. You better keep training hard. So we're going to go ahead and push up and launch that. So I really like it that when you cast a spell, you kind of hold it above your head until you use your arrow keys to move it all around. So, if you hit a wall, it's going to self-destruct or whatever. But otherwise, you can get where you can kind of steer it, and I barely missed at that time. I mean, I could just shoot it up. That would be the easiest way to do it. But you really want to try to get good at steering your projectile spells. so that you have control over them. Just like that. And we're going to continue to hit these different obstacles and open the doors. This lady is like, man, I'm working long hours every day and take extra assignments. I want to become one of the best. Alrighty then. Well, you're not going to become better than me because I'm going to be the best damn magic student or whatever. So now we have an obstacle here. Left, right, up. And we're going to wait till that goes up. And then we open this wall. We come down here. Now notice if I cast my fireball spell right here and I hold it above my head, if I move it down now, it's going to hit me rather than hitting the target. So you got to kind of move out of the way, or you can simply come down here and do it like that. Oops. Let's move down a little bit further. There we go. Open up that wall. So now we're going to come back down here and talk to that same NPC because we opened up that complete obstacle course. Come through this little door here. And he's like, well done, young one. You have proven yourself to be an excellent learner. If you would like one of our specially certified and widely respected diplomas stating that you are a qualified fire mage, it will cost you a low 700 money. So now I have a choice here. I can actually go and try to collect 700 money, come back to him and get a diploma saying that I am a, I can specialize in fire magic. I just think this is super cool. I don't have any money yet. He's like, well, come back when you do have some money because with a diploma you can get better jobs. If you would like to challenge Bernadette, the fire witch, you can find her in the cave to the northwest through the village. So there is a cave up here. I did find it when I played earlier. So you can kind of come up here and see if you can find it. I like how this target's on fire still. It's pretty cool. We're going to come over here. So we have paths. This is kind of the paths. The paths don't exactly look great. But like I say, I mean, graphics don't matter. This is what I'm always preaching. This is why graphics are such a little part of my scoring, because you don't have to have amazing 3D graphics. I'm not saying they don't help. Nice, really 3D, Unreal graphics that definitely help. But you can still have a hell of a lot of fun with a game like this. So then we're seeing other NPCs. We come up here and we see this guy saying, well, we can't let the spell fall into the wrong hands. Our best bet is to seek out the last pieces and destroy them. And this lady says, well, we should keep the parts we find and use it against them. Maybe we can produce a less powerful but still devastating spell. And he's like, no, that's too dangerous. We don't need that kind of power. But we do need that kind of power. It's our only chance to stop them. They're already so much more powerful than we are. Damn it, you're right. Whatever happens, it cannot fall into their hands. Let's go. So you kind of eavesdrop there on their conversation, so you can see there's some troubled times coming in. This town is definitely, being threatened by monsters and evil forces. This guy's like, we need more people. I'm sorry, but I've sent everybody I can. Isn't there anybody else that you can think of? We don't have enough manpower, and the fires are absolutely out of control. And that's where you come in and say, hey, I can help. Just teach me how to cast that water spell. And this guy's like, listen, it's very dangerous, but we do need the help. Quickly, watch what I do. So you're going to watch him, and he's going to teach you how to cast the water spell. He's going to throw it up, and he's like, now it's your turn. Kind of the same thing as we saw with that fire spell. It's going to show you how to do it. I already learned how to do this myself in the versus mode before I even, came into the story mode and discovered all this. But I just think this is very cool. And you hit down, cast it up. Cool. All right, get going. I must warn you, this is extremely dangerous. Be careful not to get burnt. So there you go. You come up to this guy, and he's like, there's a wildfire spreading through this area. I can't let you through until it's safe. I know how to cast water. I'm here to help. Well, in that case, go on through, but please don't get close to the fires. Because if you do run into these fires, or you do touch them, you'll see I get burnt. Now, I thought I would die, but it's not killing me. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, you can get killed, especially like a monster or whatever hits you, a skeleton or whatever hits you, and you just respawn on the map. But still, it's pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and cast our water spell that we just learned. And we're going to go ahead and launch that. Oops, I launched it into myself. So right here, what it's wanting you to do, notice my water spell isn't breaking when it hits the walls, because what it's wanting me to do here is learn how to use my arrow keys to control my spell really quickly and put out this fire. There we go, just like that. So at this point, we can go let it hit the tree or wherever it goes, the outside of the screen. We can pass through here now. We're going to go ahead and launch another one. And learn how to maneuver our spells. And this is all just really good training on how to, maneuver your spells, because you're going to need this when you start fighting enemies later on in the game. I just really, really like this game. I think it's super unique. I think it's quite challenging here. As you can see, just even learning how to maneuver my spells is a little bit of a challenge. I put that tree out as well. So we're going to continue to make our way through here. Again, this is all just to teach you how to control your magic, if you would. Come on. There we go. Hit that tree as well. Nope, the tree. There we go. This guy up here says, I've been helping all I can, but I'm exhausted now. Alright, no worries. We'll help you out, buddy. So let's go ahead and put this fire out. Come down here, put that tree out. Cool. And it takes a little bit of practice to actually get good at this. Like I say, I'm not exactly excellent at this, especially when I'm trying to do stuff in a hurry and I have monsters chasing me or whatever. But man, this game is fun. When you're running around from skeletons and you're trying to cast fire spells at them and they're all chasing you all around the screen or whatever. It's just super fun. Now, just like that guy, we have a guy on fire here. We gotta try to help him out. Cast a fire spell at him, and look at this guy. This guy is burnt to a crisp. That poor guy, man, he was on fire running at us, and we just ran for him because we thought he was like a burning zombie. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Hit this tree. Just because it's fun. Hit this tree just because it's fun. Another person's on fire. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, I just really like this game. Aw, damn, I hit that person. Yeah, you can't hit that dead body or it'll put your water spell out. Okay, thankfully I got that out. Alright. This guy's like, woo, the fires are finally out. Thanks so much. How about a friendly duel? So as soon as I put the fires out, this guy's wanting to... This is what I'm talking about. This is where you come in, even in the story mode, you're dueling another NPC here. So this is what I'm talking about. You're trying to avoid his spell, and then also cast your own spell. Ah, he got me. So when he gets you, you just respawn just like that. Or that's what happens when you get killed by a monster as well. So just super cool. We come up here. Let's go fight this guy again and get revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge will be ours, damn it. Come here, you little bastard. There we go. Ah, you put the flames of battle in me. That's funny. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the flames of battle in you again, man. Boom. Oh, how's that feel, man? You want to challenge me? You want to challenge me, man? I'm gonna kick you all around. Oh, this guy's like, help my house. Alright, so we get to help somebody put out their house fire. Boop. There we go, that was easy. Wow, a water wizard. I've been blessed by a higher power. I just really like this game, guys, and I think you guys can tell why. If you guys like RPGs, I think, if you're an RPG fan, if you're not impressed already, then I don't know what else to tell you. Hey, you look like you could do with some spare cash. Why don't you take our test and see if you're fit to join the Mercenary League? Damn, I really do need the money. I've been to the recruitment office, but there's no other work at all. I guess I'll have no choice. Okay, I'll take the test. Great, just follow the road until you reach our castle, and when you're there, look for Lyle and tell him you want to join. He'll guide you from there. Thanks, I guess. So you can either do that if you want to, or you can kind of do whatever you want in the game. Welcome to the siblinghood of orcs, where here we study the origins of different kinds and the philosophy of peaceful living. We're also well trained in controlling the element of earth, rocks, and even a few of us are experts with sand. Will you teach me how to control earth? Of course, we believe in the harmony of all things. If we teach this to you, you must do us a favor in return. Well, what is that? Our brother has been dabbing in evil magic. He has become hostile. You must go to him and cleanse his soul. What makes this magic evil exactly? What does evil mean to you? To us, it means that his actions bring us suffering. That is all you need to know. Now, will you help us? So you got to make a choice. Yes. And so he's going to teach you how to do the magic. You come in here. I haven't even done this yet. I haven't even learned the spell in the story mode. This guy's like, behold, I am creating life out of stone. Perfectly loyal subjects. I have done what every sculptor dreams of. I have combined art and function. And you say, Trook sent me here. He wants you to stop this. Trook doesn't understand what I'm doing. I'm not hurting anyone. Just leave me alone. Then why does he want you to stop? I don't know. Besides, it's none of your damn business. Now get out of here. All I want to do is learn how to control Earth. If you'll teach me that, I'll go. I don't want to teach you a damn thing, stranger. Now leave, or I'm going to force you out. So you can choose to fight or leave right here. Cool. We're going to go ahead and fight. Then you'll have to try. So here we go. What's he going to cast at us? Fireball? Okay. And he's controlling that, remember, guys. So we're trying to dodge this guy. He's dodging us. Oh, we almost hit him. Damn it. Oh, I almost hit him. There we go. Do what you will. I will not budge. So he won't talk anymore, right? I spoke to him, but he won't listen to me. Very well. Let us change our deal. I will teach you what you want to know. In return, you must go into his house and destroy all his sculptures. Deal. Alright, so he's going to teach me how to cast another spell here. The mud ball, or earth, I guess. And a rock. I guess that's a rock. It says achievement unlocked, rock hard. So, okay. So it should be showing me the, nope, that's water. So this one, it's getting a little more complicated, guys. It doesn't show you the arrow keys here. You just gotta kind of watch him. So you kind of watch his arms and you can kind of tell what he's doing. So we're gonna try to do the same thing here. So I was watching him. It looked like he went right, then down, then right, then down, and then I think up? No. Okay, so let's try this again. Right, down, right, down, right. Down? No. Man, what did he do? Right, down, right, up. There we go. So I got it. So for the mud ball, you just kind of follow him. It's right, down, right, up. Nope. Close. Right, down, right, up. So it's up after right. And then you can steer that, and you got a rock spell. And I just knocked myself out. Cool. Well, at least I learned the rock spell, another spell, so I know how to do 3 of them now. And just to test that, let's make sure we can learn it. Right, down, right, up. There we go. Got it. Okay. So where was that guy? Way up here. There's that guy I knocked out. That's funny. He's over here. Okay, so you must go into his house and destroy his sculptures. Okay, so we're going to destroy his sculptures with the rock spell, I guess. Okay. Right, down, right, up. Boom. Nope, that isn't it. Right, down, right, up. There we go. That's the sculptures. Right, down, right, up. No, my sculptures, he says. Wahaha. Right, down, right, up. Boom. You have no idea how much work went into those. And now you're going to pay. Am I now? I'm going to pay, huh? Oh no. He's trying to steer that thing into me. Leave me alone. Right, down, right, up. Ah, I didn't do it fast enough. Oh, come on. I have this. What I'm talking about, trying to remember how to do these spells when you're in the heat of the battle here. There we go. Please stop, I give up. I will not make these sculptures anymore. Super fun. So now we come back out here and talk to this guy again, I guess. Is it done? Yes. Then I can rest easy. Thank you. Here's your payment. So we got some money. Sweet. So if we hit I, that's just the spells that we've learned. Okay. Tab? Oh, tab was to bring in a second player. Dang it. Yeah, I think tab brought in a second player. I wonder how I bring up my inventory. How do I know how much money I have? I don't know. Alright. So if you're wondering, I had to hit tab. So here's some monsters here, guys. Left, right. Bam. I'm holding my fireball. Okay. Oh, damn it. Right, down, right. Ah, crap, they got me. No, you bastards. You will pay for this, you bastards. There's one. Right down. Ah, come on. Well, I got him anyway. Alright, well, I killed both of them. Cool. Yeah, this game's just super fun. So anyway, guys, you can go and, you know, at this point, you can come in here and you can go and try to go to that castle and continue your quest, but you're going to have all these kind of battles to do. As you can see, skeletons in there. And go about this world killing monsters. Ah, I hit myself. Up. So as you can see here, guys, here's that castle that that person was talking about. We needed to go talk to the people inside the castle. And again, this is just kind of more controlling your spells and working your way through all these different doors and everything inside this castle. And, you know, putting these fires out and stuff like that. So then you come in here and you work your way through this story mode and try to beat this, and basically, you know, learning all the spells and doing the adventures and quests and everything like that with this game. I don't even know how, you know, how much there is to the story mode, but I feel like I'm just beginning. I really like this game, guys. Let's go ahead and give this game a score. You know, also the ability to come back here and go into the versus mode and play with somebody else locally, or play with, you know, up to 10 different enemies here in this mode, and just kind of duke it out at whatever map you want to, you know, if you want to do that. I really like that. So we're going to go ahead and hit up here. And if you just want to practice your spells, you can actually come in here with 0 enemies. And notice how his fireball spell there is lighting all the grass on fire. But there is no, you know, walls or anything like that in this game. So he's trying to steer that into me. Meanwhile, I caught on fire there, and he whooped me. But super, super cool game, guys. Let's go ahead and give this game a score. $3.99 is the regular price of this game. Right now, you can get it for 10% off at 40 cents off. $3.99, guys. I think if you like these kind of games and you can appreciate the unique style of spell casting this developer made, I think this game is going to be well worth a $3.99 to you, and I think you're going to get well more than 4 hours out of this game over the next, you know, several months. It's not how much time you put in this game, you know, the first day you buy it, but, you know, over the next several months, how much time are you going to have invested in the game? And I think, like I said, I think if you can appreciate this game and you want to do the story mode, you're going to have well more than 4 hours. So a great value, guys. 40 out of 40 for this game. Next criteria that I grade a game on is fun. How much fun is the game? And, you know, this is going to be kind of the subjective part of my scoring. You know, one man's treasure is, you know, not another man's treasure. But what's fun to one person isn't as much fun to another. But I think this game is a lot of fun, and this is, again, just another perfect game that shows that graphics that don't make a game. There is a lot of fun to be had even with a 2D simplistic design game like this. And for me, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give this game a high score. I think it's fun as hell, especially casting spells and trying to dodge enemies and dodge spells from enemies. There's a lot of fun to be had here. I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 25 out of 30 for fun. Next criteria is controls and bugs. How well does the game control and how good are the bugs? I like the controls and bugs. I like the controls rather in this game, WASD, but changing the controls is a little bit weird right now, and I don't know if this is something that he's going to fix in early access. So if you're talking about choose your movement keys, you can either have movement keys here, WASD, or the arrow keys, and then, so if you choose this, choose which casting keys you want. You can either use this or this. So you only have so many options. The problem I have with this is it doesn't give you the ability to change your casting keys in the versus mode, because in the versus mode, I don't believe you can. Let me go ahead and see here. It forces you to use these special keys here to cast your spells. So for example, when I'm fighting, like if I was fighting my son or whatever, this is really close together. I would rather use some keys like over here for, I know I can't use the arrow keys because, whoever you're battling is going to use these, but I would rather change these casting keys to something up here instead. So I wish you had that option, and because he doesn't kind of give you any options when you duel somebody locally, I'm going to take a few points away for that. And other than that, I think the game controls really well. I really like this game, guys, but just because of that, and because the game doesn't have any kind of resolution settings or sound settings or anything inside the game itself, the resolution is selected by the Unity launcher. I like these games to have their own, options as well. So I'm going to take a few points away just because of these little minor gripes here, and I'm going to give the controls and bugs a 16 out of 20. And then my next criteria for games, guys, is simply, graphics and sound. And how good are the graphics and sound for this type of a game? Well, for this type of a game, guys, I really think the game's pretty good looking for the type of game that it is. Obviously, you can't compare this game to, Skyrim or some 3D RPG. I think for this type of a game, for a 2D RPG, I think it looks a hell of a lot better than RPG Maker games, for example. It looks unique, and I like all the different spell effects, and you can easily tell what spell is what. And I like it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10 for graphics and sound. The sound effects are really well done. And if you add that all up, guys, 40 out of 40 for value, 25 out of 30 for fun. Controls and bugs getting a 16 out of 20, and graphics and sound I'm giving a 7 out of 10 for the type of game that it is. You add that all up, you wind up with an 89%, a very impressive score for a game you can score for under $4 right now. But I'm not done yet, guys. Because this is my 500th indie review, a special game that I've selected out here, and it's special because of the unique spell casting in this game. I think this game was definitely made from the heart of the developer, has a ton of passion just oozing out of it, and oozing out of the developer into this game, and I think that's easily seen. So I think this game deserves a little bit of extra credit, and because this is my 500th indie review, I think it's only fitting that this guy deserves 1 point for every 100 videos I've reviewed to this point, and I think he deserves an extra 5 percentage points bonus for making a truly unique game as he runs around there dodging that water spell. It's just amazing, and you see the guy in the purple robe down there hiding in the corner controlling that water spell. Again, 2 AI opponents, but I could definitely see 2 players doing this, and the player in the black running around going, "God damn it, quit, you're gonna hit me." The other guy's like, "I'm gonna get you." But yeah, I'm gonna give this guy an extra 5% points for making a truly unique game and putting so much passion into this game. I think it's easily seen, and I think this is a fun game, a very special game. So I think it's fitting this game is my 500th game. Plus 5 points, guys, added to my previous 89, gives this game a 94%, a stellar review from myself, and a definite high recommend. This also gives this game one of my rare Zaxtor Indie Gold selections. One of my rare games. I think I only have like 8 of them so far this year. Definitely a lot less of these games than we have asset flips and, you know, my Myth series videos, maggot infested stinky shit kind of games. Unfortunately, there's just way more of those games flooding Steam than games like this. And again, like I say, guys, it's really sad to me that Superior Wizards here doesn't even have a single review yet. There's no reviews from Keys down here. And in fact, if we go to the community hub here, we even see discussions. People are asking, hey, is there any gameplay video for this? I don't see any kind of gameplay video. Am I missing something? Somebody else is like, well, you know, look at the trailer. It looks pretty lame or whatever. And this guy's like, well, that's the thing. I'd like to have more understanding of, you know, if it's possibly a good game or fun or whatever. I like to give a game like this a chance and see how it works. And, you know, because this guy said the gameplay's so silly, waving hands to cast a spell. Yeah, this guy is very closed-minded, is what I would have to say. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be like this. This game's lame or whatever. But at least this guy Scrippy here, or Skippy, or whoever it is, you know, is willing to give the game a chance as long as you see some gameplay video. Skippy, I hope you see this video and this review where I've given this game a 94%. I've showed you some gameplay video. I've showed you why I like this game. And he says, he goes on to say in this response to this guy, I can't tell from the trailer if it's a good game or not. You may, of course, have a better idea for these kind of things. Well, I don't think this guy has a good idea at all. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased on my own idea. Everybody's opinion is going to be different. One man's treasure is going to be another man's junk. But I think this game is definitely a lot better than this guy might think it is. And it's deserving of my 94% score. My first review for this game, my 500th indie game review, and an indie gold selection from me, 94%. High recommend. In fact, I'm going to make this game, Superior Wizards, a must-buy for any of you RPG fans out there that say you like real RPGs, you guys like you know, good RPG games. This is a must-buy for all you RPG fans out there. Anyway, if this video has, you know, made you to make a decision on going and buying Superior Wizards, please comment down below. Let me know that my video inspired you. Here's that cave I was talking about, by the way, kind of dungeons or whatever. But let me know down in the comments below if this video inspired you to go buy this game, and if so, you know, what you think of the game after you played it. I'd love to read those comments down below, so please do that for me. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, my 500th indie game review, be sure you rate my video, give me a thumbs up, and just let me know your thoughts as well. Do you guys, from this video, can you guys see where I'm coming from? Do you guys agree with me that this game deserves a high score? Or maybe you completely disagree with me. Just let me know down in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to read those comments. This is Zaxtor99 ending my 500th indie game review. This is a special one, and this is a special game. So high props to Finn Games here with his second game. I look forward to seeing what he comes out with next, and I hope we see more developers like this on Steam and less of the asset flippers and people, you know, putting in low effort junk. I just think this game definitely shows and oozes a ton of effort and passion from this developer. Zaxtor99 here, guys. We'll see you in the next video soon. Peace out, everybody. Have a great one. Take care.